Hi, we're Enactus York, and we've had a great year. Amongst other things, we've prevented over 2 tonnes of carbon dioxide emissions and nearly a tonne of food waste. We've upskilled 12 people to cook low-cost and healthy food, 5 people to diagnose and repair old technology, and ran 8 embroidery sessions for a group of refugees. And we did all this without compromising the deep, sustainable impact on our beneficiaries that we prioritise above everything else. Ultimately, ours is a story of bringing people together, of all that can happen when you get involved in your community and simply ask what people need.
Pantry Parcels is more than providing food. It really shows how the whole city can come together.
Pantry Parcels initially began in 2020 in response to the quality of free school meal parcels received during the pandemic. Many felt the contents of these parcels did not contain enough variety or nutritional value to cook fulfilling meals.
This gave us our original mission. We wanted to provide nutritious, fulfilling meals to those in need of food support, and we wanted to do this while helping to reduce food waste. Our initial intervention was the creation of our Pantry Parcel meal kits. We are partnered with Your Cafe in York and Edge Cafe in Cambridge, 2 community cafes which receive surplus food from supermarkets.
So far, our Pantry Parcels have provided 6,000 nutritious, filling meals for those in need of food support. Through using our recycled food that would otherwise go to waste, we have prevented over 2 tonnes of CO2 emissions.
According to feedback from 30 of our beneficiaries, our meal kits make cooking easier, improve access to healthy food, reduce the weekly cost of food, and improve mental well-being.
One beneficiary told us, Pantry Parcels helps my grandchildren to cook healthy, hot meals for me. Another said, the meal kit recipe cards help to break down cooking steps, which is something I struggle with my learning disability. They told us how the rise in energy prices is making cooking increasingly expensive. So now, our mission is to prevent the people of York from having to choose between heating and eating.
To do this, we held low-energy cooking classes at Door 84, which is a local food bank and community centre. Each week we demonstrated how to make meals in slow cookers, which are cheaper and more energy efficient than regular ovens and microwaves.
At the end of the course, we donated 12 slow cookers to those who took our classes. Due to the success of the sessions, we plan to run them again to provide more support. To reduce our costs, we're looking into non-electric slow cookers, which continue cooking food once it's been removed from the heat. We're in contact with a range of charities in York to plan and set up interventions soon.
With our low-energy cooking sessions, we have upskilled 12 people in our community. These people told us that the classes improved healthy eating, increased their disposable income, and benefited their mental well-being.
I'm Amy Johnson and I'm one of the 3 volunteer directors of Your Cafe. Your Cafe has massively benefited from Pantry Parcels. They have just provided just such a different link to the food that we provide. We obviously provide lots of waste food and people can take that away with them and cook what they like, but the fact that Pantry Parcels have provided recipes, healthy recipes, different ideas to what to do with the food for our customers to take away has just added such an extra level to what we can provide. They've helped the people take away the food but then have a focus of exactly what they're going to make. It's supporting them in their healthy living, in opening their eyes to different cuisines and the way to cook things, and it's just having a lasting change basically.
I'm Di Lambert and I am the community manager for Door 84 charity in the Groves, York. Slow cooker sessions in particular was a massive success. I couldn't believe how many people were interested in the slow cooker sessions. As a food poverty cafe, we have a lot of people that come and go and don't hang around. However, the slow cooker sessions changed all that. People began to stay, people were interested in watching what was going on, people began to chat and make friends and have cups of tea. They thoroughly enjoyed the slow cooker. Old, young, male, female. No, it was fabulous. It made such a difference. It built friendships, it gained people a lot of new skills, and it's something I'd love to do again in the future.
Pantry Parcels has grown so much over the past 2 years. Now we are adapting our business model to work towards becoming a financially sustainable social enterprise. Going forward, we will be using a buy one sell one model to produce our meal kits. We've already pilot tested this idea, selling Christmas meal kits to students at the University of York.
In total, we sold 60 meals and donated 60 meals to people in food poverty. We had an income of £165, all of which we invested back into the project. This pilot showed the demand for cheap meal kits and a fruitful avenue for potential revenue. For future holidays like Easter, we will sell meal kits for £4 that cost us only £1.25 to make. As well as this, we have created a community cookbook full of healthy and low-cost recipes. We're going to be selling it at £10, a markup from £3.50. This book is published and will be sold at bookshops in York.
Things have been changing dramatically over the past couple months in York. There have been a large influx of refugees in our pantry parcel sessions, many from Ukraine. We realised the need to change the nature of our approach to manage this change.
Pantry Parcels has come a long way since beginning in 2020, but has stayed true to Enactus York's mission of bringing people together. We've provided 6,000 meals, prevented over 2 tonnes of CO2 emissions, upskilled 12 individuals in cost-effective cooking, and created a strong community. We hope to continue growing whilst making a lasting impact on people, planet and prosperity.
Hi, we are Restitch, a project focused on helping refugees in Yorkshire.
We started in October 2021, aiming to tackle the problem of loneliness that many refugees face when moving to the UK. Mirroring previous success Enactus York has had with community-based solutions, we partnered with an artist in Wakefield, a refugee herself, to run tote bag embroidery sessions with a group of refugees. We would then plan to sell the tote bags online and on campus, after which we would funnel all the money back into the refugee group. Whilst we had amazing feedback from the refugees about the embroidery sessions, it wasn't financially sustainable for us, despite us running successful cross-stitch fundraisers on campus to supplement.
However, as Pantry Parcels noted in their parcel sessions, there has been a large influx of refugees into York from Afghanistan, Syria and Ukraine.
Noticing this, we decided to pivot away from Wakefield after completing our current round of sessions and come home.
From speaking with the refugees we worked with in Wakefield, we believe that language is one of the foremost barriers to comfortably settling in a new country.
We have contacted students at our university who speak Ukrainian, Dari, Arabic, so that we may set up a buddy system, partnering a small number of refugees with a student who speaks their language. Because of the positive feedback from the embroidery sessions, we will run similar community art sessions, as the running cost for doing so has decreased substantially.
Now that we are back in York, we can operate from a hall that the council has made available to us for free.
We have sourced in artists from within the university to carry out these sessions, rather than paying for one, and the transport costs are now negligible. And we will achieve sustainable impact for people, planet, and prosperity through the helping the refugees to learn the English language and further integrating them into the wider York community.
Hi, we're Digital Bridge, a project focused on improving the school experience for children in York.
We started out in September 2020, initially being supplied with 18 laptops by Asda and Enactus UK.
We lent these laptops out to a school in Leeds and tried to partner with them to provide digital and in-person workshops. This was so that students could stay engaged with learning throughout the worst parts of the pandemic.
However, problems with the school's internet infrastructure and difficulties with communicating showed us how hard it would be to work with schools, already under great strain, to provide the deep, sustainable impact we want to. Members from Enactus York went to help school-aged children start up their own social projects and were able to speak to teachers and students about what they felt was needed to boost their education.
From these conversations and a survey we sent out, we found that teachers were particularly worried about children not being exposed to technology that is increasingly becoming widely used in other curriculums.
Working with this valuable information, we then found ways to circumvent the problems we had before, first of all by partnering with local community youth centre Door 84.
We started a partnership with Door 84, a youth and community centre that Pantry Parcels also works with, to facilitate sessions that teach children how to use VR headsets in both an educational and a leisure capacity.
The children greatly enjoyed the sessions, giving such feedback as, "Whoa, that's cool," and they enjoyed coming into a greater understanding of how VR technology can be used in both education and the workplace.
Digital Bridge is already financially sustainable, with our innovative model being to lease the VR headsets we earn to Door 84 at £40 a month for both. This covers the insurance we have taken out on the headset at £10 a month. This provides us with roughly £400 of surplus revenue a year to invest back into helping the beneficiaries.
Concurrently to starting up our partnership with Door84, we reached out to York IT Reuse, a community organisation that recycles and repairs old technology.
With the help of York IT Reuse, we were able to distribute repaired laptops to refugees in York and start a programme to upskill students and other members of the community to be able to repair old technology, giving them abilities they can apply in their personal life or use to get a job.
They helped plan out a repair session where they would train and upskill other students not involved with Enactus to repair devices and get them fit for reuse.
In the future, we will run educational sessions at the Youth Club integrating current techniques and new technology to supplement their learning at school. For example, we will be able to use VR technology to show children what the Great Pyramids of Giza would have looked like at the time of construction, or what Caesar would have looked like 2,000 years ago.
We will also carry on our partnership with York IT Reuse, continuing to upskill people while being able to diagnose and repair old technology.
With regards to people, planet and prosperity, for people, our established financial sustainability will allow us to innovate and continue to help our beneficiaries in deeper ways. For planet, our partnership with York IT Reuse will keep more laptops out of landfills. And for prosperity, we hope to empower young people to enter technology-based jobs when they grow up.
Enactus York projects are not static. They are dynamic, interlocking, and fueled by a dialogue with our community that we are now an ingrained part of. We will continue to do this as we endeavour to make a difference to people, planet, and prosperity.